Drive for Sheffield Eagles, number 12, Craig Brown.
No, not unless we turn the sound up. Got you that time, Hugh.
Selling that on eBay. I dropped an egg.
Rita.
Come on, the 40-20 stall at the top of the stand. The winning ticket is blue ticket number 292. Blue ticket 292. Thank you very much everybody that took part.
Get the line, Sheffield!
That's right, Sheffield Eagles called the change of the scoreline. London score 16, Sheffield Eagles 40. Striker Sheffield Eagles, John Crawford.
wonderful skills by Danny Maguire, having the opportunity. I'm not so sure he's got this down, Eddie.
I don't think he has. He's still on the chest. Still on the chest of the defender.
Went under. Kamali did ever so well, didn't he? Just grabbed the ball carrying arm.
I don't think that's a try. I don't think that's down.
I don't think it was a given. Well, they often say benefit of the doubt. They will go for the attacking side, but I think Kamali's done everything right. Got the right knee underneath, twists it up, and as much as Newton tried, I don't think this will be given.
You're going to need Wormcan to work that one out, aren't you? So that's where I'm conflicting with this benefit down the attacking team.
Well, watch for the knee there. And it looks to me as though the knee is still underneath.
And what happens now is he comes up here, Newton, look where the ball is when he gets up. It's there.
It's on the arm.
It's on the arm and on the chest of Brett Kimmel.
There's still going to be a reward mechanism for the defender. That's why this benefit of the doubt, I think it's
the right forearm of Newton is actually in the in-goal area, so it could be a try.
It isn't. The tackle count will continue. 4 tackles. Newton denied by the video referee.
Now this is where we have to set up. Sean Long is out wide. Maguire is calling for it. Should be a quick shift across.
Terry Newton has to play the ball. He was held up over the line. Here is O'Loughlin and Maguire and Long. And Long tries to go through a gap that wasn't there and loses it. And the Australian captain picks it up and he finds Andrew Ryan. O'Mealy. Oh, well, he nearly took. Well, he did take Maguire off his feet and pushed him up about 2 or 3 meters in the air and back 4. Chris, some news?
Well, we've already seen the last of Luke Rooney, but Craig Wing also, I think we've seen the last of. He's taken a heavy knock. He's having trouble seeing out of his left eye. I don't think we'll see him again. So it might be looking to the Aussies coasting on the scoreboard, but anything but down here. The medico is certainly keeping busy. And as I said before, Shane Webke coming up with a Herculean effort on one leg.
Berrigan was able to get up and pass the ball, and this is Hindmarsh. And Britain can't put them down. Farrell does eventually.
Wonderful player, isn't he, Nathan Hindmarsh? Gets through a lot of work, especially in defence, but he goes looking for the football.
Great ball again. Minicello. Kick to turn Brian Carney round. Oh, and he finds Wellens. Wellens with work to do, and brilliantly does it.
Good position there by Brian Carney, and look at that, he's looking for work. But even when they fall off the tackle, you know, there's always somebody there sweeping up. It's been a wonderful team effort. Wayne Bennett, the Australian coach, will be very proud of this.
Well, be Australian, he said, and they have been Australian, haven't they? Here's Farrell. Last tackle, and Britain on their own 20-metre line. And Maguire flicks it to Peacock, and there's kicker number 8, I think.
No, I think it's number 10. Well, we'd already had 9.
Well, Ian said 7 before. I don't wish to argue about numbers with you, Steve, because I know what you like.
I've never seen so many different blokes kick in one game. There's one word for that: discipline.
Yeah, and frustration.
And desperation.
Oh.
So you're agreeing with Steve-O now about the kicking game?
Gee, I've got to say I'm agreeing with you again, Steve-O. I apologise to everyone out there.
Oh, he's up.
Mason. They're within striking distance again. Kimberley, O'Mealy. Badiris, Kimberley, Lockyer. Whoa!
That's the second mistake. Not happy with it, but he knows. Everyone knows here.
Well, they won 5-0 against their name, don't they, the Aussies?
I must say that Wayne Bennett's tactics tonight also, with the utilisation of the combination of the two halves, has been quite superb. Brett Kimmorley being quite happy to take first receiver, farm the ball out to number 6, Darren Lockyer. And it has worked a treat.
Here's Keith Senior. Remember the moment at Wigan 2 weeks ago. Seems a million miles away at the moment, doesn't it?
Well, I hate to say it, but before a match was played in this country, I interviewed in London Brett Camorley, and I said, do you think it's going to be easy? And he said, it'll be tough until we get to the final, and like always, you Poms will just fall apart.
Ball's lost, it's stolen.
You know, we're talking about the halves here. You know, if you look at the reason why Australia's probably dominated the last 20 years, if you look at some of the standoffs, Fulton, Daly, Lewis, Kenny, Fittler, if you look at all them, and now Lockyer, hopefully Danny Maguire can be that next person that gives Great Britain the edge, because he does have some attacking flair that those great players had.
Well, the first person for a generation. We've searched and searched and searched for halfbacks.
Yep.
And we found one.
And what do? We don't select him.
Well, hindsight's a wonderful thing.
I know, but, you know, look, even the Australians realise the quality of this guy. I know that Brian went for tried and trusted, and he's been very faithful, and you've got to admire that.
Do you honestly believe that had Maguire been at 6, the story would have been any different?
Probably not, but by the same token, he could have sparked something in the opening first 3 or 4 minutes that may have put a little bit of doubt in the Australians' mind. All throughout this game, we put very little doubt in the green and gold.
You ask any of those great players, but what they need a pack of forwards going forward in field position.
And until tonight, Britain have had that.
They have. You know, this is what we've got to keep in perspective. This series hasn't been one-sided. There's been a new kid on the block called Great Britain have been the most dominant. But tonight, the Australian pack of forwards has completely dominated what we perceive for the tournament, the strength, Great Britain's forwards.
By the way, while we were chatting, we missed a very good kick from Great Britain that has produced the goal line dropout and is producing this repeat set of 6. Good ball from Senior Wellens, just ankle tapped at the wrong moment. Referee says he wasn't tackled, that's why there's no penalty. Maguire, Gleeson, good feet from Gleeson, but again Hindmarsh with the tackle. O'Loughlin, and he is Peacock. Britain looking for some consolation here, and you have to take your hats off them. To be fair, they haven't thrown the towel in.
It's been great defence by the Australians.
Long. Back it comes to Farrell, and Farrell out the back door to Morley, and infield to Maguire, and Maguire to Gleeson, and Carney wants the ball down the line. Gleeson takes the tackle, Maguire picks up. It's the last tackle.
Keep it low, try to get another set.
Well, O'Loughlin's gone high, and they're all after it, and they've got another set. Have they? No, it was diffused in goal.
Great work there by Matt Singh. A lot of heavy traffic around him, and he just went up like the helicopter, and the blades, the rotary blades, just brushed everyone away.
You mentioned at half-time, Steve-O, about the Australians. Look like they got spiders all over them. That's the reason why Great Britain couldn't tackle them. I'll tell you one bloke in the Great Britain team has got spiders all over him, and that's Martin Gleeson. Every time he's touched the ball, he's beat the first person. Yep. He has had a very good game.
And a great signing for Warrington. I
knew you threw that in, Eddie.
I hate to keep on reminding Ian. You won't have him next year. He's at Warrington in 2005.
Is that the rain coming down my face or tears?
Look at Willie Mason still going as we enter the last 10 minutes of the season 2004. Memorable from start to finish. Memorable tonight, sadly for all the wrong reasons from a British point of view, but we have to just applaud what we have seen from the men from Australia. It has been some sensational stuff, and the Super League season, of course, was one to behold.
Certainly has, and I must say that maybe the Australian media has helped this Kangaroo side over here, because Wayne Bennett and a lot of the players, they've been criticised. I think someone said it earlier in regards that they were not called the Kangaroos, they were being called the Broncaroos. A little bit harsh perhaps, but when they've had to stand up and be counted, boy oh boy, they've done that. Fully deserved it. Approach play, good solid work in the forwards.
He's gone without it, he dropped that.
He was always going to lose it, wasn't he? Just has not been Adrian Morley's night.
Well, he will have another season of torment in the NRL with the Roosters after this, won't he? He'd be a bit like you, Steve-O, but you're only lasting in Australia for what, about 3 or 4 weeks by the time you get home after this?
A little bit longer, Eduardo.
Well, that'll be news to the family back home. you might be home for Christmas.
Well, the thing
If you
is,
see someone in a red suit with a beard, it's your dad. Here is Tony Carroll.
it's usually the man with the bald head.
This is Kimorley, and here is Sivanasiva. Sivanasiva still. They are looking for the 5-0 Australia, just to really rub salt into this wound. It's with Lockyer. Great kick again, and Reardon just shovels it dead.
It's all about that pressure, isn't it? It didn't have to be much finesse. Just make sure that the kick is superb. They've outkicked us. I said before the kick-off, as a lot of the British fans,
the British fans, there's over 39,000 here, and the majority of them are British. But look over there in the far corner, that little sea of yellow wigs. They're all the Australians. Not too many of them here, but they will be the happiest bunch. And their celebrations, I think, started after about half an hour.
I think the celebration started after about 10 minutes, to be fair.
Straight into Kimorley's arms, the ball. They head off to America next week, the Kangaroos, to play an exhibition match against the USA. It's 44-4 here. I wonder what that score will be. Brandon Costin, I think, is going to play for the USA. Julian O'Neill, the ex... or is he still at Widnes? I'm not sure. Is he one of the ones that Widnes have retained? Anyway, Julian O'Neill of Widnes last year. He will be there, I'm sure. Brandon Costin.
And full credit to the Australians to be doing that. It's given a little bit of prominence in the United States of America, but it's all about Britain at the moment. They have enjoyed themselves tonight.
Here's Willie Mason.
Sheer strength mixed with ability, and the combination of the two halfbacks, Lockyer and Kimorley, outstanding.
Sivanasiva, and that's the last, and trapped in possession. It's the turnover. Actually, there will be a lot of people, Steve-O, saying now, and Ian, you know, the Australians have been moaning about too many matches, too long a season. Rare penalty for Great Britain here. They finished this 6-week Tri-Nation stint, and the next thing is they're off to America.
Or maybe the Australians, the Great Britain team might say after this they play more games than the Australians. We're the ones who should be fatigued. No, I think it's been great for rugby league. It's disappointing that games had to finish on this note because the expectation was high because of the quality of the tournament.
It's been a great tournament.
It has.
Yeah.
It's been
Fantastic.
fantastic.
It has.
Yeah.
It's just we expect and hope and pray, and someone up there ain't listening.
Prayers will do you no good, Eddie, if you get just knocked about in the forward pack and you do not tackle. Allow a green and gold man to run, give him plenty of space, and he will just cut you apart.
Can Great Britain just end the series on a positive note? Farrell. Looking to offload, and does in the end. Maguire. Here now is Johnson. Maguire again. Long. And Long sees a gap. And the pass is straight to Badiris.
But he couldn't criticise Long there. He just knew he had to chance his arm. I suppose in many ways, if you look at the second half, Eddie, you know, the Australians are only leading 6-4.
Oh, knock on by Berrigan. Yes, 6-4 it is, second half. And
it was 38-0 to half-time. It's very difficult, though, for any side to be sat in the locker room at half-time with a scoreline at 38-0. Difficult to motivate.
There were worrying signs, Steve-O, in the last 10-15 minutes last week. I know it was a dead rubber.
Yeah.
But it was the Kiwis who finished the stronger. And there were a couple of worrying signs from a Great Britain point of view. And sadly, it's been transferred to Elland Road for this final.
Well, I said at half-time, didn't I, that Brian Noble admitted that there wasn't much bite there. And I'm afraid the Great Britain lads have been to the dentist because they've been toothless.
Here's Farrell. Release 3. There's no lack of effort in the white jerseys.
None whatsoever.
They're just being outclassed by a much better side on the night.
Yep.
Long. Senior. Goes around Berrigan. Senior! As he's done all year, so close. Reardon, not the best. And Long hacks the ball forward. Now then, they still get out of jail. Willie Tonga.
I thought maybe the boot just touched the whitewash there.
Tony Carroll, Lachlan flew in.
Did he? Nearly.
Wait.
It was rather surprising that Tonga didn't allow that ball to go dead in goal. Didn't want to take the risk.
Just shy of 3.5 minutes of the season remaining. And here, a gift to Farrell, who finds O'Loughlin, who finds Johnson, gives it to Maguire. It's now with Gleeson.
As I say, if we score now, at least we can say that we've won the second half, but it's pure consolation. We can't be kidded by this.
This is Bailey. O'Loughlin. Not the best. Not the best from Australia either.
They'll play the first knock on, which sadly came from that fellow in the Great Britain shirt.
Well, Wayne Bennett, he knew that he was staring at the abyss. The last Australian coach not to get the better of Great Britain was Harry Bath in 1972. And he has been at Brisbane the same time as Sir Alex Ferguson has been at Manchester United. And he has been equally as successful. 5 premierships with the Broncos, 7 State of Origin series for Queensland. World Club champions twice, 92 and 97. A bit of a barren spell since 2000 at club level, but the Tri-Nations trophy is heading off to Sydney, courtesy of Wayne Bennett and this class of 2004, the Kangaroos, who have done this all night.
They certainly
offloaded and played with great skill, great dexterity.
And it's been a better performance by Britain in that second half. Their defence has been a lot more intense. And as I say, you know, how can you salvage anything when it's 38-0 at half-time?
O'Mealy.
Now we're going to have a little bit of spice in the final seconds of this game.
Oh, Lockyer passed to a man on the deck who got it away to Badiris. It was the winger, Matt Singh, and Badiris' kick goes out on the fly.
First time he's had pressure on him in the whole game. They come at the 79th minute mark.
A bit late, Ian, you're right.
Peacock for Britain. Last minute of the match. Can Great Britain just send the remaining supporters in this ground home happy? O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin, he's tried hard, to be fair to him, since he came on the field, the sub. Maguire. Gleeson. And Carney had been wanting that kick all the way through, and look at that. Tonga gets the ball away to Minicello. Minicello is trapped in goal.
Oh, I wish we would have done that in the opening minutes.
There's Wayne Bennett, the victorious Australian coach. Some great players, led by a terrific character. An enigmatic figure in many ways in Australia. Doesn't speak much to the media down there, but he always has time for us, Steve-O, and it's a privilege for us to talk to him when he comes up here. And it's always great to have him with us.
It certainly is, and I can actually remember playing against him when he played for Huddersfield. Long time ago, I must say.
Well, Great Britain have got a penalty in the last minute, and Ryan Bailey and Sivan Asiva don't see eye to eye about something.
Well, we've got to go for broke, because the next tackle, it'll be all over.
So here they go. This will be the last tackle of the season on Jamie Peacock. He hits the deck. It's all over. Australia have won by 44 points to 4. On the night, sadly, Great Britain came up and were very short. And an heroic performance from Shane Webke. Played almost
is mine. It's mine. It's mine.
Oh, no. Player to player, house to house.
Oh, yeah.
It's the final week of the Live Play tournament, and there's still £25,000 worth of cash and prizes up for grabs. Press Interactive and select Sky GameStar.
Bring it on.
There's live cricket coming up on Sky Sports. Tomorrow, England face the West Indies in the NatWest Series. And on Monday, Essex take on Gloucestershire.
Sky Sports. It's live. Live it.
Sky Sports USPGA golf coverage in association with GE.
The US Tour is in the nation's capital this week for the Booz Allen Classic, a new name for a long-established event which has seen some of golf's greats lift the trophy. Heading into the weekend, it's an Australian with a two-shot lead. Adam Scott is in the middle of his best season ever. Already this year, he's become the Players' Champion.
Great Scott. It's Adam's day at Sawgrass.
Now he's halfway towards another PGA Tour victory as Sky Sports brings you third-round coverage from the Booz Allen Classic. Hello again. We had a 61 for the leader in round one, a 62 for the leader in round two. What price is 63 in round three? And certainly if it's Adam Scott who shoots 63, he surely will be leading going into the final day. And certainly Ross McFarlane, Adam seems to be very much at home and comfortable in this kind of golf course.
Yeah, it is, and coming back from a poor week the week before in the US Open, he's on a TPC course, which so far in his history seems to be his favoured sort of golf course. He won, well, nearly the fifth major, the TPC at Jacksonville, and last year the Deutsche Bank at Boston on another TPC course there in Norton.
And of course, yesterday was interrupted by weather, but they managed to get everything completed, surprisingly, on Friday, so they're back on track. They've been playing for some time today. There's been plenty going on, and of course Adam Scott has been part of that. He birdied the very second hole to extend his lead, but then he gave one back at the fourth. This is him in the sixth.
Yeah, tough shot this one, just coming out of the light rough. Third shot, almost holing out.
So that would be a birdie on the par 5, and that would get him back to 15 under par. And he needed that because Rich Beem is really going well. He's 3 under after 7 holes, and as you see, 1 behind Olin Brown, who's not going away, it would seem, and Charles Howell. Some terrific young players there. It could be a great shootout come Sunday.
Yeah, there's a mixture, and there has been so far this week, of the young and the old. We're looking down there, Tom Lehman as well. He's a little bit of an Indian summer in his golf at the moment. But Kevin Na, of course, with a 64 earlier today, so there is low scores about, even though it's been a difficult golf course generally in the history.
And this is former PGA champion Rich Beem. And as we get to this, the coverage comes on the weekend from ABC Sports.
Get up.
You won't see that very often today, coming up short there.
Well, we'll give him another chance for birdie and a chance to exhale back up there on the tee. Playing in twos today, Rich is with Tom Lehman. As I mentioned earlier, he's our in-focus man this afternoon. Here's a man who's been the player of the year, has a major championship to his name, has come so close so often at the U.S. Open, couple of times at the Masters, at the U.S. Open right across the road here at Congressional when Ernie Els won back some 7 years ago. But Tom Lehman near the top of a leaderboard is not something we've seen in a while. You alluded to it, Ian. It's not this part of the game, the ball striking. It's what happens when he gets on the green.
Exactly right. And he said it's really just been holding him back. He's not himself out there because he knew he had no chance of getting it in the hole. So this week, Thursday, he went to the belly putter. He said immediately he feels like a better, more confident person. Saying there it's playing like 120.
Say between 20 and 24 to be safe.
And he's got a sand wedge.
We talked about the distance, measuring 150 yards, but as you can see, severely downhill.
At least a club downhill, maybe a club and a half.
Be right.
Two aggressive but good shots from both Beam and Lehman, and they may be rewarded with birdie 2 before they make the turn. Let's go back to the 7th. Good hole, 461 yard. Par 4, Adam Scott in the bunker.
Really good, tough par 4, this one. Ball's lying cleanly, though. He should be able to pick this nicely.
No contact. Get out.
Well done. Good contact. That's the only thing you're trying to do out of those bunkers. Keep a very good solid stance and keep turning through the shot. Pick the ball cleanly.
Adam birdied the 2 par 5s on the front, the 2nd and the 6th. Dropped a shot at the 4th. Error from the middle of the fairway with his 2nd shot. Put it in the bunker to the left. And there's Olin Brown. I mentioned his mom still lives in Northwest Washington. Has a lot of family and friends here this week. And what a good time for Olin Brown at age 45 to find himself on the leaderboard heading into the weekend, which hasn't happened too often for Olin.
Has his family here with him this week as well. His young son, Olin Jr., is a very good player. Hits the ball a mile, like all young guys do these days.
Come on, wind blowing left. Other left.
Wow.
There are disappearing spots around some of these greens.
Exactly right. The rough is pretty juicy and thick, and if you find the rough here, you've got to be very good with the sand wedge to get it up and down.
Left shoulder injury has held Olin back for a good part of this season over the last couple of years. There he is, just 2 shots off the lead. Rich Beam has a chance for birdie at the 9th. Adam Scott, the leader by 1. 3rd round here just outside of Washington, D.C. And in our 3 hours of coverage of the Booz Allen, we'll check in on these leaders. As Ian said, a great mix, some veterans and some young players finding themselves near the top. We're going to go in focus with Bill Haas, who's making his PGA Tour professional debut, and much more. And we'll hear from Tom Lehman and his wife about the success, the long road down, and trying to get back to the top again.
Obviously a busy day for ABC Sports. We look forward to being in focus with everything they're going to be doing, but certainly they're going to be in focus with Adam Scott, who's being pushed hard by Rich Beam. And we talked with Ross there about Adam's past wins in the US, being in TPC courses, and impressive ones they were.
Yeah, and 2 really good golf courses, and he likes the way that typical setup, you know, with the... I think it's the stadium-type courses you call these TP courses. Lovely trophy, that, the first one. Incidentally, when he won this, he was actually a sponsor's invite playing in this 2003 Deutsche Bank, and he was the first sponsor's invite since Luke Gossett, I think it is, in 2001 to win a tournament. So there's a young golf course there in Norton, Boston, Massachusetts, and he took to it very well.
It was a tremendous victory. It meant so much to him. I remember being there, and, you know, he had obviously won around the world, but he needed that in America, and, of course, it led to even greater things.
Yeah, it was a precursor, really. It was getting his feet on the ground on the US Tour. It gave him then the opportunity to play in as many tournaments as he liked. He had the choice, so he could get his schedule absolutely right. This was his approach to 18. You saw as soon as he hit it, it was a wee bit quick with his body, and that's why it finished where it did. But he had the strength of mind, and he talked about this situation, this chip he played. He'd actually played with Greg Norman, and Greg Norman had taught him how to play that shot, and he took that shot on in the final hole, and the rest is history.
And for someone who was never really renowned even in his young career as being the best putter, I mean, obviously a very